Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Pele, he's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. It's Neymar! Oh, off the bar! This looks promising. Neymar. Nesta. And here's Neymar. Figo. Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has been slung wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Neymar. Nedved. It's Figo. That looks a good ball through. Haaland. Nedved. Shoots! Goal! Cruzeiro! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cruzeiro are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Ambitious ball here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's forced to go back. Bergomi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Nedved. Figo in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of...
Haaland! Good strike, quite an alarm.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Cruzeiro with the corner, there first.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 21, Van Nistelrooy.
Pirlo goes for a shot! No, not quite.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
It's Figo. Haaland gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nedved, and he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And yes, it's him again. Cruzeiro are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Barcelona can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nesta is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Nedved. Now it's Haaland. Busquets did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Cruzeiro are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's picked it up out wide. Dani Olmo. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And it's Neymar. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las mejores jugadas del primer tiempo. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22. Será
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and...
Big chance! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Wriggles his way through, crosses it in, terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they win it back again. Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Pass somewhat off target. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out towards the flank. Showing great feet there. Nice control. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Nedved is eyeing up his options in the middle. Albert Ferrer can get it clear. They're urging him to shoot. Cruzeiro have it back and can go. He's having a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Van Nistelrooy.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Nedved in with the challenge. He came in hard, very hard. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That is ended up in no man's land. He's tried one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Taken back almost at once. Pele. Van Nistelrooy. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Makaleli, good driving run. And it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafinha. Mitoma. And Makaleli. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Howson.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ambrosini. And it's Makaleli. Nedved on 2 now and looking for 3. Rafinha. Half an hour gone in the second half. Can he spark a counter here? Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Lovely, now then.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's on his way! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So this to extend their lead. Oh, it's come off the upright. Lofted in, and it's Pirlo. And he's had a hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Bastoni. That has not gone well. Makaleli. Nedved. Now it's Pirlo. And the flag has stayed down. Real chance here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
A case now of complete control. Good read, needed to be. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. There will be 4 extra minutes. Driving forward. Makaleli. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Always going over the top. Pirlo. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Los niños que estén interesados.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. Camavinga crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Pelé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, just skip, he's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Now this could be a chance, and again he's sorted that out terrifically. And now they can spring out of defence. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Dani Olmo, nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Neymar. Oh, cracking ball. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And this is Van Nistelrooy. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And the potential here for the first... Neymar! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it out wide. Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Van Dijk. Looking for options. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, to... Decent chance! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Camavinga. Plays a sharp little ball here. Swings it, and he shoots! No, not this time.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
He's got away. Foden. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Dani Olmo. Big chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And one more try! He will be livid with himself.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Harrison cuts it out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Van Nistelrooy. Camavinga. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Pelé. And here's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. It's Pelé! Camavinga.
2 minutos de descuento.
De Bruyne. Guadalajara are looking to break at pace. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Neymar. Nicely spread. That's a shade optimistic. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Busquets. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now that looks a decent ball. Pelé! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Guardiola getting this one clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Guadalajara have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Guardiola. Camavinga. He's having a go! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Ambrosini. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne, and he's running through. Real chance! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're...
It's Pelé! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Deftly away.
Guadalajara really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a really well-measured ball. He can run onto that. There's the shot! Off the post! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his...
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Pelé, and it's Olmo. Driving on and making good progress. Played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Nistelrooy. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's just big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pelé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The pass has gone astray. Albert Ferrer. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Albert Ferrer has given away a free kick. Van Nistelrooy. So, third corner of the game. And it's a poor one. Well, he can only improve on that one next time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22 será reemplazado por el dorsal 11.
Van Dijk.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Ball played for Kukçu. That's a little off target. Kvaratskhelia concedes a free kick for that. Now it's Rafinha. McAllister. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Kukçu. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Corner
dorsal
number 4
19,
coming up here.
El dorsal 10. Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13.
Van Dijk
el
with the
dorsal
clearance.
14.
Guadalajara are looking to go forward now. Messi. Nice looking ball. Dink through.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
There's going to be
21.
another change here.
Van
I think you
Nistelrooy.
have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Ambrosini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Now, can they get him away? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, well played, well played. Tries a shot! And with that, the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer, one of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central figure. Oh, terrible pass. Great ball, and he's in, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Hernandez crosses. Could move up a gear here. Neymar powering forward here. Neymar stood his ground strongly. McAllister. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ambrosini. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a...
Ekitike! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Serginho. Messi. Hernandez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ambrosini does really well to win the ball there. Serginho. Barcelona. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely aimed pass. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance for a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Hernandez. And it's Wirtz. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And this is Neymar. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Dani Olmo. And this is Pele. That looks a good ball through. And this is Neymar. Big chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Wirtz. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Pele. Now it's Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now he's got space here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out towards the flank.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And this is Messi. Messi's cross. Last it, Messi! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Van Nistelrooy. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Caught offside that time. And it's Serginho. Ekitike. Back in possession, and takes a shot! Great effort, but no way through. Messi. Messi. Oh, important interception. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Wirtz. Serginho. Albert Ferrer cuts it out.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Can he finish? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las mejores jugadas del primer tiempo. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 16 será sustituido por el dorsal 1, Courtois. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Yamal. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. Pele conjures time and space where few can.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Ekitike. He's in space and looking for options. And he lines... Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Dani Olmo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so...
Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has another go! Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Can he get onto this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Hernandez. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he finish? Well, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Going to be disappointed with that. Busquets is fouled. Now it's Neymar. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Van Nistelrooy is flagged offside. That's the keeper's ball. And he's intervened well there. Neymar tries to pass it through. Played in deep. Rafael Leao. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Olmo. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Pele. Now the cross.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ball is over the line. McAllister. Looking tidy in possession here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
It's run loose here. This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neuer.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Pelé.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pass is just off target. That pass isn't the best. And it's Olmo. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Pedri, out towards the flank. Hakimi plays it in. Ah, he's given it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pedri. Hakimi. Dani Olmo. And he's surging through. Spread it left. Barcelona have a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Neymar has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Dani Olmo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Crunching tackle. Ambrosini. Now it's Dani Olmo. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Might want to be careful there.
He's got away. Van Nistelrooy with the cross. Messi. No goals as yet. Aimed beyond the defence. And that should get the job done. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pelé. Cute ball. Now how can he reach it? Van Nistelrooy. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he's picked it up out wide. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pedri. Neymar. Pelé. He's shifting through the gears here. Pelé with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hazard. Oh, Red, nice interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want... Chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That has not gone well. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And this is Pele. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Rodri. It's a good ball out wide. It's a really well-measured ball. And they've got rid.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. Xavi Alonso. Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rodri. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. Very nicely done. And it's Pedri. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar. Ambrosini. Oh, good spread. And here's Dani Olmo. That's a throw. And he's in on goal. Pedri. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe! Pele conjures time and space where few can. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And he was quick to react. Pedri. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great ball, and he's in here. Shot at goal! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making
face-to-face with the keeper. And the finish! Fired deep towards the back post. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Pele, he's on it. Can he get away? And he's intervened well there. Azar to Messi. Hakimi, Pedri, Hakimi, and it's Azar. Oh, super ball! He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Now it's Pele. Over to the left. Di Maria goes on a charge down the left. Di Maria, he's found a way through. Played into the box. Keeper's dealt with that.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Out to the left it goes. Gets into some space. Oh, what a claw! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that's well spotted. Dani Olmo, oh, good-looking ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. Di Maria. That is good strength. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Van Nistelrooy. El dorsal 23. Ambrosini. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13. El dorsal 11.
Oh, good stop, it had to be.
El dorsal 7. Jordan Henderson. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Park Ji-sung. There's a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lofted in. Desperate defending required here. Up he goes! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Batistuta touches it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No, that's been intercepted.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Jordan Henderson. Rafinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory.